The next specific time on the monitor clock I remember was 6:08 a.m. Blood is still going in and out, but I see the patient's eyes flutter and pop open. My patient is now confirmed neurologically intact. This only makes me work harder. We gotta keep going. She has to survive. I wrote it for my dear patient, who I will never forget.
I mean, it had been a fun night and weekend, but it took a turn for the worst. I was shot 3 times, and I was hit in my liver, my spleen, and my aorta.
I was woken up to a page from the night shift charge saying that there was a mass casualty shooting here in Las Vegas. Once I get to Sunrise, as I'm going up the parking garage, I'm looking down in Trauma Bay, and then I'm like, this is real. I'll never forget when I got Rachel. It was 3:05 in the morning.
Rachel came in that night. At that time, we explored her and looked into the injuries, and she seemed to have a torn off a lumbar branch from the aorta.
You needed so many hands to make sure that this was a success. Laura's like, what do you need? I'm like, blood. I need blood. She's like, okay.
From the time that I started helping Trinette, which was pretty in the early hours of the morning, to the time when I left, we're almost constantly giving blood or rapid transfusing IV fluids in. Overall, it was probably 16, 17 hours.
Finally, when I came to term, everybody told me about this amazing nurse, Trinette, who didn't leave my side for 16 hours changing out my blood. And the first time I met Trinette was finally when I was out of ICU, and she came into my room and she had wrote me a letter and read it to me in person. It was just a connection with my entire family that she'll always be a memory, a person, a special person in our lives. Everybody involved in this entire hospital has been absolutely amazing.
She was given 4 units of blood. I think that initial nursing care really determined what the outcome is going to be later on.
I gain a lot from being able to help people during kind of the worst times of their life and see them come through it.
When you're sick, you really need somebody strong and committed who will take care of you and watch over you, and that's why I'm committed to care.